You get a sidelong glance and immediately think the other person dislikes you. A confusing comment is interpreted as an insult. At the same time, you feel more self-conscious, fearing any missteps will put you further at risk. As a result, social situations, even a friendly phone call, becomes something to avoid. Sound familiar? Hey everyone, welcome to Simble Things, a channel where I talk about living with C-PTSD, mental health issues, and everything that goes along with that. So, today, I want to talk about, are we all socially awkward? Apparently, according to the New York Times. So the little bit I read at the start of the video, that's a direct excerpt from the article. I'll put a link to it down below. Apparently, because of the lockdowns, because of the global pandemic, everybody has social anxiety now. I find it kind of interesting. I find it super interesting that like an article like this has been written, because suddenly I feel like there's a bit of an irony. So for those of us who have had anxiety longer than the global pandemic's been happening, there's some kind of irony to this situation, because now I don't want to be crappy, because I understand that neurotypical people being affected by this situation is a very real problem and it is an issue. But there is some irony to people who have been living with anxiety for years or all their remembered life, who have been told by neurotypical people for years and years that it's all in our heads, or we just need to go outside and we need to face our fears, and all these other bits of kind of meaningless advice that we get from neurotypical people when we might mention something to do with anxiety. So there's definitely a lot of irony there. But what I hope this situation can bring is some more understanding, because it would be nice if neurotypical people who are getting some kind of social anxiety because of having been on lockdown, it would be nice if that helped bridge the gap and make people in general be way more understanding of anxiety and other mental health issues. The thing is, it's probably not gonna go that way. The thing is, what's gonna happen probably is that after enough time, let's say 3 to 6 months of all kind of lockdown conditions being lifted and people being able to go back to a more common known routine for them, I think a lot of these anxiety issues are going to disappear. So, and what I think will happen is, rather than people who experience some of that anxiety becoming more understanding, it'll either be the same as they won't be understanding at all, or it might be worse. And they might think that because they've had a small amount of social anxiety happen to them because of a short-term situation, it might make them think that it's really easy to just shake that kind of anxiety off. I think there's a real possibility of that. I hope it doesn't happen, but I think it's quite probable and maybe likely. But still, for those of us who have known anxiety for maybe all our lives or big chunks of our lives, we can bask a little in the irony, and that's okay. There's nothing hateful to observe the irony and find it amusing. But yeah, I hope for understanding. Don't know if I'll get it. We probably won't, because that's life as somebody who isn't neurotypical, right? So thanks for watching, everybody. Super appreciate anybody who watches, comments, shares, all of that kind of stuff. And remember, there is always help out there. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'll put a link to the C-PTSD Foundation in the description below. And until next time, catch you later. Peace.